Welcome to another edition of 42 Straight Years In, Volume 2, Part 30. I'm a crackhead update. So far this morning, I haven't seen it. They must all congregating in South Dallas or other parts of Oak Cliff because this is the largest neighborhood in Dallas is Oak Cliff. You can bet they're out and about somewhere. All right, y'all know what it is. Get your shanks and let's get ready to ride. Yeah, I seen my boy Lion Willie yesterday, and I asked him. I said, "I'm still going to Mars with you." He said, "Yeah." I said, "When they gonna call me and to fit me for my spacesuit?" He said, "Man, I ain't forgot about you. They gonna call you. We going to Fort Worth, and you gonna try on the spacesuit." I said, "Man, you sure you wasn't drunk and over in South Dallas? Cause I seen some women look just like the old Martians who you described to me in South Dallas." He said, "No, not like these women here on Mars." He said, "Man, the young ones got 4 breasts and the older ones got 6 breasts." He said, "You ain't seen no one with no 6 breasts." He said, "They got them." I said, "Man, this women in South Dallas look just like that." Well, that's my saga with Lion Willie. Okay, on to more serious note. Barry Griffith pleaded guilty to possession of child pornography and was then sentenced to 42 months in federal prison. According to information presented in court, the Texas Department of Criminal Justice network engineers detected significant internet bandwidth being used by a state-owned computer to view pornography online. The engineers identified the user as Griffith, a state parole officer. They remotely reviewed the websites that Griffith was accessing and determined that he was viewing child pornography from his office. When approached by investigators from the Office of the Inspector General for the Texas Department of Criminal Justice, Griffith admitted to the conduct. He later met investigators at his residence and surrendered 2 personal computers. Forensic examination of the computers confirmed that they contained images depicting child pornography. Now, this is a damn parole officer who deal with convicted felons on a daily basis, and he that stupid. He can't wait till he get home and look at kiddie porn. And I don't know what drives a guy to want to see a little kid, a little 8, 9-year-old girl. She look like a boy. What the hell you getting off on some shit like that? And he only he just viewed it. He didn't molest none of them, but he got 42 months in the federal prison and done screwed his whole life up. Gonna be a registered sex offender the rest of his life. And then another parole officer situation. Larry Hicks, 47, was sentenced to life in prison for assault on a public servant. The victim was Hicks' parole officer. The parole officer went to his home to check on Hicks' ankle monitor that he installed just 3 days prior. When the parole officer arrived, he noticed Hicks had cut off the monitor. After the parole officer took a picture of Hicks without the ankle monitor, he became enraged and charged the parole officer and assaulted him. This guy is confined at the Coalfield unit in Tennessee Colony. And he'll be 87 years old when he come up for his first parole. 87. Instead of just leaving the monitor on. But a monitor restrict you so bad you gotta go to the parole office on a Monday and fill out your whole weekly schedule. You gotta put the time in. If you go into Walmart, you say, "I'll be at Walmart from 2 p.m. to 2:45 p.m. And you gotta stay within no time frame. You cannot stop at a gas station and get gas. You didn't have that in your plan. They'll violate you for that. So that's one of the strictest parole requirements. And they will return you back to prison for a monitor violation. A few minutes ago, I was reading a comment from one of my subscribers, Troop 210, and he was asking about Charles Albright, the eyeball killer from Dallas, Texas. He was going around killing prostitutes and removing the eyeballs. Well, anyway, me and this guy was at the Bill Clements unit in Amarillo, Texas. And I work in the warden's office. So Barbara Walters had came to interview him. And after the conclusion of the interview, it's a glass partition was separating them they was in the visitation room. And he looked Barbara Walters in the eye. He said, you sure got pretty eyes. Man, she went to screaming, guards, guards. What a warden and everybody come running out of the office. And he just sitting there laughing. Ain't nothing they can do to him. He ain't assaulted her. Boy, that lady was scared. Anyway, at the Styles unit, we had this old black female guard. We all call her Mama. Because she real nice. And she don't sweat. No cigarette smoking, no weed smoking. None of that shit didn't mean nothing to her. As long as she get her count right, and she good. As long as her count is right, well, she ain't worried about nothing else. Well, anyway, I was in the cell, and my next door neighbor had told me, he said, man, I'm going to get Mama. I said, man, I don't know if she mess around. He said, man, she mess around. He said, sometimes she come up here to count. I be buck naked. Say she be doing a double take when she get to my cell. So this particular day, Mama was working the cell block I lived on. And she came over there and talked to me. She was just doing her walk around. Because every hour, they supposed to come walk in the cell block, make sure all the inmates is all right. Nobody's sick or dead in the cell and all that stuff. So she stood there and talked to me. I was smoking a cigarette while she was talking to me. She don't care about that. And I still kept looking. It's a large crack at these new prisons in the cell door. You can stand at a certain angle. If a guy's standing at his cell door, you can look right in the front of his cell. You can see inside of it. I still keep looking. Then she walked off, and she always saying, I'm a sanctified lady. I'm a Christian lady. I've been blessed by the saints. Jesus Christ himself done blessed me. So all the guys always thought this was a outstanding Christian lady. She down with her faith. Anyway, she got to my neighbor's cell door. I seen her just kept standing there staring in the cell. Then she said, this inmate here needs a cell search. And I'm going to search your cell because I know it's contraband in there. Now, the cell search procedure is the inmate go out in the deep space, they lock the electric door, then the guard go in the cell, lock the door behind them, then search the cell. When they get ready to come out, they flash the light in the cell, the picket guard, open that door and let them out, then let you back in, you go to your cell. That's the shakedown procedure. But on this particular shakedown, he stayed in the cell. Now, the picket boss don't know if it's an inmate in there or not. When she stand there and wave in front of a cell door saying open it, they're going to open the door. So she went in the cell and locked it. Boy, I could hear Mama over there speaking in tongues. Ashanda, la 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 la. Ashanda, oh, dee da 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 da. Boy, she speaking in tongues. She come out of that cell. She said, I didn't find no contraband this time. She said, but I'll be back later on, for I know you got some contraband in there. Woo, I'm blessed by the best. I am blessed. I want to tell everybody, I'm blessed today, y'all. Man, so after she leave, he tell me, he said, man, I knocked Mama off. He said, man, that woman, boy, say she was ready. I be doggone. About 2 hours later, she came back. She said, y'all, your inmates get ready for rec. Dude said, it's not rec time. She said, I said it was rec time. Get ready for wreck. She want everybody to leave the day room area where she can really get her freak on. Nobody won't know. Because a lot of guys go to record styles, man. They love being on that rec yard. Anyway, they finally called wreck. Day room almost cleaned out. Maybe 2 or 3 guys stayed in there watching soap operas and all that crap. And she went back up in that cell again. Boy, you could hear mama hollering all over the cell block. Boy, she was hollering like a song gun. Next day she come to work, mama got on makeup, lipstick and everything. Done went and tightened her clothes up. Oh, she hot now. She was just faking and shaking all the time. Everybody respected her. Even after that, they respected her because all them guys over there was knocking off all the female guards. There's some guys that got female guards pregnant. Some guys done married them by proxy. And the administration don't even know it. That's his wife. And homeboy didn't get no money from home. All of a sudden, mysteriously, money appeared in his account. All of a sudden, he got cigarettes. He got a cell phone. Mama blessed his game. And I was at the wind unit in Huntsville. Had this guy over there that could draw real good. Man, that was his hustle. He had 99 years. He don't get no money from home. He ain't got no outside support. Had this pretty chick, man. Everybody liked this lady, man. She is beautiful. And he walked up. Man, this dude, he could draw everybody sitting in the day room. He just tell you to be still, and he can draw the whole day room. He can draw. He was good. And he drew a sketch of her and showed it to her. And she asked, hey, can you do me a portrait? She ended up marrying him. She quit working for the prison system. She married this guy by proxy. And he had 99 years. That's what was holding his parole up. He ain't had nowhere to get released to. They want you to have a residence if you've been there a long time. Even though Texas has a lot of halfway houses, they prefer you go to a residence. Halfway house is your last resort. So he was of the opinion that not having a residence, that's what was keeping him in prison, because he was a model inmate, and the 99-year sentence he had, it wasn't for a crime of violence. It was a property offense, and he had 99 years for burglary of a habitation. And I saw some good things come out of it, out of prison. And it's far more bad than good. But that particular prison is, to be a maximum security prison, is laid back. It's still laid back. I just got off the phone with a guy last night from the Styles Unit, a guy who I knew over there. I'm going to do a video on him eventually concerning his case because he's actually innocent. He's been locked up 24 years for nothing. And I'm going to try to do what I can to help this guy out. At least I'm going to put his information out there. Maybe somebody come up with some type of strategy that can help get this guy out of prison. And they've been on a 5-month lockdown at Mark Styles Unit because of the pandemic. They eating bologna sandwiches every day. He said every time they get ready to take them off lockdown, somebody died. So they lock them back down again. They've been doing this for 5 months. They're not allowing visitors, no visitation, no nothing. I said in previous videos, I'm getting ready to move to a new residence. I don't know when it's going to happen. I'm waiting on them to give me a call. I went online to check on it, and they said something about an inspection, whatever the hell that is. And when I get in my new spot, I'll set up my Wi-Fi. Then I'll start my Patreon account. But I can't do it off the Wi-Fi where I currently live. AT&T was over here supposedly working on it. Hell, this shit still don't work. I tried it this morning. I just got to go with my subscribers over his place of business and use his Wi-Fi to upload this video. And we sit around and kick it. Be some pretty decent guys there. We all sit around and talk and joke and shoot the shit. But anyway, I got to get... But he don't open up to 12 o'clock, so I'll slide over there. I thank you for watching. I thank the people who supported me. I sure appreciate it. 'Cause this wouldn't be possible without you guys. And like and subscribe, and have a good day.